What is up, and welcome back to the Vegas FC career, where we are off to a hot start here in season number 2. We've got 4 points through our first 2 games. Christian KOUAME, the new designated player striker, also off to a hot start. 3 goals in the first 2 games, 1 behind league leader Jordan Morris, who, by the way, Jordan Morris, every single season, scores like 10 goals the first month of the season and then just disappears. He always gets off to a hot start and bangs in a million goals and then does nothing the rest of the year. Believe me, I know very well from experience how that goes in career mode. But Christian KOUAME, I expect him to at minimum be top 3 in goal scoring this season. Realistically, in my mind, I'm thinking he's going to win the Golden Boot. But if he comes top 3, that's acceptable in his first season here in Vegas. And all I want to do right now is get in and play some games with this new team. I've got lofty expectations for Vegas this season. We'll see if we can live up to them. Also, for this episode, I've decided to mess around with the sliders a little bit for the first time. I looked up a couple slider sets. I picked out something I thought looked pretty decent. We'll play the whole episode with these sliders and then reassess before the next episode. So let me know what you think. No. Oh, that was hey, losing 1-0. That was like, the Dallas hadn't done anything in the first 15 minutes. They couldn't link together 2 passes, then all of a sudden just diced us apart. Kind of came out of nowhere. Good tackle by Atencio. And gets that ball through for Elijah Juice. Come on, Elijah. Elijah coming forward, looking for the right pass. Gets it in there for Atencio? Josh Atencio kept the run going. Honestly, I don't know how I didn't see him there. I was realistically looking for KOUAME, and Atencio was just there. We'll take it, though. There's the equalizer. There's a mistake, though. A mistake. Elijah Juice picks it off. Elijah in there. Elijah for KOUAME. Oh, I was hoping he could make that work. I really wanted him to score that. It was too fancy. I know we could have gone more simple, but it was there. We had to try it. Plays it off for Johnston. Johnston's got the wheels. Hold it up. Go back in there for KOUAME. Touch, shoot. Oh, KOUAME, you got to score. It was a good shot. Maybe a little bit harsh. I just expect him to score everything. Oh, what a ball. What a ball in behind. Goldson just got caught napping there. No way. Oh, Goldson, what a recovery. Somehow got back and intervened on that. Goldson, that would have been 100% his fault if he got caught there. KOUAME, does he have the speed? Oh, look at the burst by Christian KOUAME. Absolutely flies by the defender. KOUAME's having a nightmare in this game. I've talked him up so much. He's missed 3 really clean looks. Fun coming forward. Oh, there's Nico. Nico's got a ton of space. Can he stay in front? Nico, get the shot, Nico. Oh, God, he drags him wide. We can't hit the target. We just absolutely have not been able to hit the target at all whatsoever in this game. Johnson cutting it back, top of the box. Tufan for Elijah Juice for KOUAME. KOUAME finally finds the back of the net. Not gonna lie, I thought that was gonna get blocked, but finally, KOUAME scores, and we have a late lead at home against Dallas. Oh, we had to work for that one. Oh, KOUAME skates by one. KOUAME, does he have the speed? He does. Look at him go. He just bursts away. KOUAME gets in front of the defender. KOUAME dinks it up for Tufan. Touch around. Tufan shoots. Tufan scores. Composure in the box from the captain. 3-1 to Vegas. Now we're starting to roll. Oh, that's a really good ball. Oh, Alho. Oh, that's... What a save from Sammy P. Portugal gets down and makes that save. Woo! That was almost a disaster goal to give up. There is the final whistle. 3-1 at home against Dallas. Very, very nice win. We kind of dominated that second half for sure. Got a lot of chances, but our finishing still not where it needs to be. And we follow that up on the road against Vancouver with a 3-0 win. Vancouver has 0 points this season, so I was hoping we'd win. And we're actually, for once, in very, very good form. So we should be able to pick up some points in these simulations. But Leandrinho scores, starting in place of Juice, who's on away on international duty. Abania, our left back, scores his 2nd goal of the season. KOUAME scores again, and Nico misses a pen, which is BS because Nico does not miss pens. And with that win over Vancouver, for the first time this series, we find ourselves in first place in the Western Conference, and we stand alone in first place on 10 points through 4 games. A milestone for Vegas FC. And the wins just keep on coming. Elijah Juice bags a brace, and we beat Austin at home 2-0. And then we get a 1-1 draw on the road against SKC. Probably left some points on the table, giving up an 89th minute equalizer to Johnny Russell, but the game is the game. We are set now for our first US Open Cup match of the season. And this is an interesting one. We're headed to Providence Park in Portland. They sit in second place in the West currently, and we play them again in 4 days in the league. So we're going to rotate the team a little bit. We get the debut of our young stud out of the Youth Academy, Thompson, at center attacking mid. We're also debuting our third kids. There you go, a little 1-2 up the wing for Leandrino. He's got some wheels. Go on, Leandrino. Up back. Oh, KOUAME, a little 1-2. A little bit of panic in there. Not gonna lie, that was some panic passing going on between Tufan and KOUAME. I forgot my own player's name. I almost said Nico, but he's not in this game. It was Tufan and KOUAME played an unnecessary 1-2 that sprung KOUAME for the shot. We'll take it though, 1-0. Tries and successfully takes around a man. Now gets a pass off for Tufan. Tufan in there for Thompson on his debut. Nearly had a debut goal. Would have been nice, but slides the shot just wide. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That was the worst shot. That we got bailed out on such a weak shot because they just dissected us right there. They deserve to score. Corner here for Portland. It's a good corner as well. Aspria is a problem. I do not like that. Someone please. It's Goldson marking Aspria. This time they don't go to Aspria. Instead, it's somebody else, and he scores anyway. That was a hell of a finish. I don't know who that is, but you know what? They deserve that goal. They deserve that goal. They built the pressure. They got the chances. That was a hell of a finish. Well, that's a hell of a back heel. It's the shot, though. We need to get to halftime, like, desperately. There's a minute left. Or we're passing the ball around the back for the rest of this first half because we have just been killed in the last 15 to 20 minutes. Can't do anything right. KOUAME coming forward. KOUAME steaming forward with it. KOUAME gets it to Johnston. Johnston, a move around a man. Here comes Johnston. Come on, Johnston. We need you. Johnston puts it in the back of the net. A little worried. I don't usually play him off the left, but I was giving Juice the rest, and I couldn't remember which foot Johnston usually shoots with. I'm not even sure if he's right-footed or not, but he makes it work. 2-1 to Vegas. There you go. Nico in there. Nico, early ball in there for KOUAME. KOUAME, get the shot off. Christian KOUAME. He just is so good. He just needs that inch of space, and they left him way more than an inch. Oh, just couldn't get across him. I don't know why Alho had to be all the way on the left side to try to stop that. My center backs are getting mixed up in there. Goldson has not been great, I'll be honest. He's been a bit disappointing. I don't even know where he was. Where is Connor Goldson in all of this? There's Vergara. There was Alho where Goldson should have been, and then there was Bishop, our left back. Where is Connor Goldson? Is that him? And it's over there. He's playing right back. Of course he is. Goldson. Goldson. Oh, Connor Goldson. Oh, he's about to get benched. I know I would bench him, but honestly, Vergara hasn't been any better. The only good center back we've had this year is Rogers, and he scored an own goal in the first game. One of the most incredible own goals I've ever seen. So I don't know who to trust back there. Goldson? Joke. Connor Goldson just left that man. He was marking him. He was doing this job, and then he just walked away. What was he doing? Finds that. Nico. Oh, my God. Nico, come on, man. It was the offside. Doesn't matter. That's the end of the game. Woo! Sweat it out. We win 3-2, and we're moving on in the US Open Cup. Just barely. Portland's actually a pretty good team. And we come back home to take on Portland again, and we get a 1-1 draw. That's fair. Like I said, they are a very good team. Not a lot of weaknesses there. They defended pretty well. Their attack is just downright scary. If they had an actual striker, as good as Aspria is in this game, he's very, very scary. But if they had an actual striker, they would be lethal. Now we are off to Red Bull Arena in New Jersey. I almost said in New York. In New Jersey to take on the New York Red Bulls. That was a really good ball through. And he hits the post. I honestly didn't think he had the angle for it, but that very nearly ended up in a disaster for us. Why was KOUAME not moving? Go to Nico. He's got these little bursts of speed that I'm not used to seeing from him. This time, KOUAME does not miss. Nico is playing some incredible stuff. a little career revival after getting to Las Vegas, because he's not usually that quick. He's got a little pep in his step. That's Nico. Nico. Nice ball over the top for KOUAME. Settles, and KOUAME scores. The Nico and KOUAME connection is starting to heat up. Nice little dink ball over the top. KOUAME brings it down beautifully. Nothing the keeper's going to do about it from there. Was maybe the worst high press attempt I've ever seen as Rogers comes out of there with the ball. Gets it to Johnston. I'm not sure this is what you really wanted to do if you're New York Red Bulls. I'm not sure that's really the game plan if you're New York Red Bulls. This team's got a lot of speed up top. You're not going to be able to handle Johnston and KOUAME and Juiced. It's just not going to happen. Oh, no. That was a nice touch, and that's a goal for New York. It's like whatever defender I'm not controlling does nothing. That time I had Goldson moving into a good spot to defend, and then Rogers just stood there. I don't know what to do about that. Johnston brings the ball in there for KOUAME. KOUAME touches it down and fires one off the post. What a ball across from Johnston! And Nico almost scores. Oh, that wasn't Nico. That was Tufan. I get Nico and Tufan mixed up. They look so similar out there, but good lord, those are two really good looks. Little layoff there. KOUAME trying to get off the back shoulder of the defender, and he does. Christian KOUAME off the post. It's going to fall, though, for, I think that's actually Thompson, our youngster out of the Youth Academy. It is. The first goal for him. Right place, right time. And he makes it 4-1 to Vegas in the second half. Actually, it's late in the game, I think, at this point. I think this one's pretty much done. Thompson there. Nicely done. KOUAME gets it to Leandrinho. Jeez, what is his deal with shooting? I think he didn't get to the rebound? What? Leandrinho, are you asking to be put on the bench, like, permanently? Well, I mean, we didn't need it, but I don't know what that was. That does not fill me with confidence putting Leandrinho out there. He hasn't done a whole lot when he's played. And getting that kind of a chance and resulting in that, that shot was horrible. And then he couldn't even get to the rebound? Doesn't fill me with confidence. Does not fill me with confidence at all. But KOUAME, I mean, he's carrying us. It is what it is. No one's going to stop him. And that is where we're going to end things for today. And I wanted to end things right there because I wanted to end an episode finally sitting in first place. But that's not going to happen because LA Galaxy have won 6 of their first 7 games and are currently sitting in first place in the West. We're tied on points, although they do have a game in hand. And us and Seattle are the only 2 teams in the West who have not lost a game yet. So I'm liking where we're at. Galaxy's just off to a really good start. And then there's LAFC and Portland in 3rd and 4th. There's Seattle, and then St. Louis and Minnesota round out the playoff teams in the West. In the Eastern Conference, it looks like Miami's finally starting to make the most of Leo Messi as they sit in first place. Orlando, also a very good team, sitting right there in second. The 2 Florida teams sitting 1 and 2. I don't think that's ever happened in MLS. Philadelphia and Atlanta, 2 very good teams right behind them. The New York City, New York Red Bulls, and Toronto round out the top 7 in the East. And that is where we're going to end it for today. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you when we come back for some more Vegas FC Career.